Good evening, all of you. Hope you're all doing well, whatever time of the day you're watching this session for. So today I'm going to actually solve one of the longest held debates. A lot of students have been asking me, ये मैंने देखा है students बहुत frequently मेरे से पूछते हैं कि is it worth taking a drop year IPMAT के लिए? Drop करना, is it a big thing? What is a thing? इसका मैं आंसर यही दूंगा. How many of you asked me which year I did my graduation? Very few of you. I don't think anybody did that. So the idea is that once you've reached a certain stage in life, whether you've done good or average or whatever, these things don't really matter too much. At this point it does. At this point this is the real world. But down the line, 10 years down the line, this won't really matter too much, or 5 years, 7 years. If you have made it to an elite college, like an IIM, like an NLU, nobody's gonna bother. So this is something you have to be clear about. ये उतना बड़ा वो नहीं है. अगर आपको लग रहा है आप clear कर सकते हैं, तो certainly you can go for it. Now dropping में भी दो major options है. एक है आप complete drop कर दीजिए और आप कोई पढ़ाई ना करें, आप बस इसकी तैयारी एंट्रेंस की. दैट इज वन अप्रोच. इसके कुछ फायदे हैं, कुछ नुकसान भी हो सकता है. दूसरा अप्रोच इज यू टेक अ हाइब्रिड ऑप्शन वेयर यू एनरोल एट सम कॉलेज एंड कंटिन्यू प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस. राइट, दोनों के फायदे और नुकसान है, मैं डिस्कस करूंगा डिटेल में आज के सेशन में. तो थोड़ा सा आगे बढ़ते हैं. दिस इज अ कहावत माय कलीग हैज सेंट ब्रॉट इट, डेमी लोवाटो. नो मैटर व्हाट यू आर गोइंग थ्रू, देयर इज लाइट एट द एंड ऑफ द टनल एंड इट मे सीम हार्ड टू गेट टू इट, बट यू कैन डू इट and just keep working towards it and you'll find the positive side of things. Right, the other one is yesterday is not ours to recover but tomorrow is ours to win. मैं थोड़ा साइड हो गया ताकि आप एनिमेशन देख सके. मेरे कलीग्स ने इतना सुंदर एक एनिमेशन बनाया है. दिस इज बाय लिंडन जॉनसन. लिंडन जॉनसन इज अ एक्स यूएस प्रेसिडेंट, सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. डेमी लोवाटो इज एन आर्टिस्ट who has worked in Hollywood and elsewhere. So first of all, why to prepare? That's an interesting thing. These are the aspects which you need to keep in mind. Evaluation, pest prevention, ये सारी चीजें हैं. Once again, I'll ask you guys to take a look at the animation. Beautiful animation my colleague has created. So monitoring options, ये सब देखना होगा आप सभी को. Right. Now this we already know. We've done this many times. मैं इस पे बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं करना चाहता, बट आप देखते रहिए. बेसिकली सेम स्लाइड को बार बार हमारा कंटेंट टीम डाल देता है, बट इट्स अंडरस्टैंडेबल बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली मेनी ऑफ यू आर वॉचिंग दिस फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. सो इसको देख लीजिए. बट मैं जो बात करने वाला हूँ वो काफ़ी सिग्निफिकेंट है. तो आपके ड्रॉप के दो ऑप्शन है, जैसा मैंने कहा. या तो आप फुल फ्लेजेड ड्रॉप कीजिए या यू टेक अ हाइब्रिड मॉडल. फुल फ्लेजेड ड्रॉप करने के एडवांटेजेस क्या है? यू कैन फोकस कंप्लीटली ऑन द एंट्रेंस. ऑब्वियसली ये बहुत बड़ा फायदा है. ट्रैवल टाइम वगैरह बच सकता है. बट एक बहुत बड़ा नुकसान भी हो सकता है. That is that you are constantly tense and stressed out. You do not really know how to plan things ahead because you don't know how much to focus on this. Right, and you are constantly in the fear you're losing out on a year and you don't really know whether you can make it. You have very few distractions in life, whereas if you enroll at a college you have those distractions. So I would say that you can go for either of the models, but in case you're going for the second model, don't go for a third model. The third model is to take enrollment in a good college and a professional college. So while you can enroll somewhere and keep preparing for this, make sure that that somewhere is not a professional degree which needs you to study a lot. Right, so courses like BBA or law or hotel management or let's say fashion technology, you need to study a lot. Right, so if it's a professional course, they will make you work very hard. There'll be moot court contests in law. In BBA you'll have business model plans, you will have a lot of group exercises. उसके साथ साथ एंट्रेंस की तैयारी करना आसान नहीं होगा. So that is why आप पढ़ते रहिए बैकग्राउंड में जो भी है और साथ में मेरी बातें आप सुनते रहिए. Sorry, there was some. Right? Keep reading all of this and keep listening to what I am saying, right? Because this is all generic. This does not address the drop year situation. It is a simple generic thing. So but if you are dropping a year, either go straight for it, or in case you are taking the hybrid model, make sure you enroll at a general course. So taking admission into Delhi University, for example, that is a decent decision to take, because Delhi University mein, with due respect, the study pressure is not so much. For a general course generally, and I'm not saying saying this with any mocking or anything. That's the pattern. In fact, they do it on purpose. The idea is for you to explore many things, right? So they have a lot of other options with this. So if you're going for it, go for a Delhi University kind of a course. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपको IPMAT के लिए ड्रॉप करना है तो आपने एक साल BBA पढ़ लिया सिम्बायोसिस से या क्राइस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी से या OP जिंदल से, वहां पे बहुत काम करवाएंगे आपसे, ग्रुप एक्सरसाइजेज होंगी, कमिटीज होंगी, क्लब्स होंगी, आपके सीनियर्स आपसे काम करवाएंगे. सो देयर इज इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी एन ईजी लाइफ देयर, राइट? Right, this is something you've already seen, so I'm going to move forward. Exam pattern हम समझेंगे अभी. This is also something I've already done earlier. These slides don't really address what I want to say, but nonetheless, you can take a look at this. Right, this was the pattern for Rohtak and this is the pattern for Indore, and I've taken several sessions for this, so I don't want to say the same thing again and again, but just take a look at it. नीचे आपको मेरा playlist मिलेगा, video list मिलेगा, playlist जो भी कहे, और वहाँ पे आपको पुराने सभी मिल जाएंगे, so you can take a look at those for these further details. I don't want to repeat this, but the conversation today is about dropping, right? JIPMAT is another very important exam. That's for 2 other IIMs, so please take a look. I'm going to move aside so that you can take a look at this curve easily. Otherwise, my hand will come in between. The left alignment isn't that clear. Okay, now top Indian institutes of management which have an IPM course, these are a couple of them. Indore, I've already told you, Indore and Rohtak, these are 2 of them. Indore is in the state of Madhya Pradesh, cleanest city in India for the 5th consecutive year. Rohtak is in Haryana. It's just north of Delhi, west of Delhi, right? So Rohtak is, you can say, heartland of Haryana. So just north of Delhi. Both are wonderful cities. And being close to Delhi has other advantages for Rohtak because of the business opportunities, the corporate interaction. You also have IIM Jammu and Bodh Gaya. Because these tables are so beautiful, so I didn't want to, but nonetheless, let me keep showing my face and the BYJU'S Exam Prep logo from time to time. Right, IIM Bodh Gaya and Jammu, they both follow the exam, JIPMAT. There's also IIM Ranchi which has started, but that has a different exam. So while the level of difficulty in CAT is usually higher, so it often makes sense for students to go for an IPMAT and straight away go for this thing after 12th. Whether you drop or not is a separate point, but after 12th going for an IPMAT makes a lot of sense, right? Otherwise you need to go through the CAT exam. That has more options, more than 20 IIMs. Isme as of now just 5 IIMs, but nonetheless this is an interesting part. Multidimensional perspective, please take a look. The 5-year duration is so meticulously designed that it gives high analytical thoroughness. Okay, there are also social internships at the IIMs. I hope you understand why I am not repeating all of this, because we've discussed all this. This class was about dropping a year. Okay, you also have foreign exchange programs, with other universities. There are these collaborations. So you go there, they come here. So you get good amount of cultural interaction, cultural exchange with other countries. Sorry, I think something happened. Yeah, it's okay now. And for a significant part of the year, 3 to 5 months, you can go for it. These have been the campus placements in the last couple of years. So अब ये बातें याद रखना. I'm sorry, इस slide में ज़्यादा relevant information नहीं दे पाया मैं. This was not prepared by me, but nonetheless I have told you about dropping. Dropping के लिए क्या क्या सोचना है, क्या नहीं सोचना. आप please अपने chat window में अपने personal points लिख देना. It's a recorded session, so you can write it नीचे जो chat window है, and I'll be happy to address those problems. So it's for you to decide. Do you want to prepare only for IPM, or do you want to prepare for IPM and other BB exams, or you just want to go with the flow? Any college that you decide which one you want to go for. Right, so drop or not, these are 2 options that you have. Those sides hai. Another beautiful animation. So these are the options that you have for you guys. If you want to go with any college, then you can drop, and if you want to prepare, then you decide, right? So first one ke liye you don't drop, the second you do drop, third ke liye you do drop, right? So, but I've told you that second and third mein there are some key differences and how you plan for it. Right, these are the batches we are having. There is this session, please do not miss this, on the 28th of November, where Shobit Pratap Singh, who's our student, he will be in discussion with one of our teachers, and of course he's achieved a lot. He's made it to Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies, the best in the country or one of the best, and All India rank 15 he achieved there within the EWS category. So he'll be able to share with you the recipe for success. This is another batch, batch 3, which has started. This is a full-fledged foundation batch. While this is a score booster, this one is a full-fledged batch. And these are some of our star faculty members. I'm sure you've already attended some of their free sessions, but in addition, do go for their paid batches as well. It'll be a lot of learning. There's a phone number mentioned at the bottom of the screen, and there is an email ID as well. Right, and of course this is BYJU'S Exam Prep. This is our app. Do download our app from the Google Play Store, and once you've done this, there are lots of advantages of the same, right? So thank you everyone. Wonderful interacting with all of you. Right, this is the app BYJU'S Exam Prep. Download it from Google Play Store, and all the doubts you have regarding your personal experiences of dropping or not dropping, जो भी आप सोच रहे हैं, please आप मुझे chat window में डालिए. I'll be happy to address your issues. Till then, thank you so much guys. Have a wonderful weekend ahead and see you all very soon. Thank you everyone.